What's up, everybody? Bzilla here. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and watch the video all the way through. So, just like yesterday, we're just gonna go through the 5-minute replay and kind of look at what happened in the market today. We already know it sold off pretty well. So, I kind of want to see where I could find to improve next time, where I could kind of figure out where the sell happens instead of just waiting for that dip buy that I usually wait for. But here it is, 9:30 open. We're just gonna go 5-minute by 5-minute. Open, decent push up into overnight highs. Nothing really showing as of yet. Something to note, we had a 591 order right here and a 506 order here. So I believe when we're trading this live, I had a box around those two orders just like this. I'm actually gonna make a better box. I want to see if they are buyers. Are they going to be trapped off sides? Are they going to be able to get rewarded? If not, you know, we'll probably waterfall down. ES and NQ went back and forth. ES was pretty sideways. NQ was sideways for like the first 3 hours today. It kind of seems like the second half of the day is the better day to trade, or just, you know, waiting for that setup. But this is kind of, you can tell our 3 strong bars down, we have tons and tons of negative delta. So what I like to say there is negative delta, they're most likely sellers, but are they being rewarded for selling? As of right now, no. You know, if they're selling down here, they're getting into a passive buyer. But we have to see them, if we are able to break this high, kind of these big orders, are they going to, you know, are this passive seller, are they going to get stopped out? And that should definitely make it kind of squeeze up quicker, a lot quicker reaction when you see their stops hit, probably new high a day. But as of right now, you know, it's just a battle. It's a seller versus a passive buyer, and we kind of want to watch the overall reaction to this 67.56 to like 67.47, only a 20-point range. Kind of see, we kind of went back up, kind of breaking down. We had a push back up, but with negative delta, that's a divergence. Kind of see candle by candle. Another push down, no real delta. A green candle up, huge upper wick, but with negative delta, another divergence. So they're not getting a push up. There's no follow through from buyers. The red daily low. Not every candle here's like the first candle that was pretty decent delta. And of course, VWAP is right there. Risk to reward for me is not good when VWAP's right there. You can tell, rejected right off VWAP. Another big order here. Kind of want to see that reaction to that big order. You know, it could have been a short-term order, kind of held the market up for now, but now we're back below that price. Each move up, nothing. 642 positive delta, 332, 57. Not really the best positive delta to continue that move up. And then you can tell this candle is giving us a minus 1174. So breaking that range here, we could have extended that out. Kind of made the top of that range. I mean, we're talking about 4-5 point scalps, nothing really crazy looking. Weekly VWAP's right below it, 67.40. And then I know price ends up here, which I wish I would have erased that because I don't like know where price exactly goes. And then we could just kind of see delta strong move down, basically break even delta, possibly another kind of last push up, and then we want to see negative delta gain, minus 312, minus 544, minus 735. So sellers are following through, you know, especially from this level up here from like 6750. Let's just say 6750 round number. You know, they're selling here, they're trying to push down here, and they're getting rewarded down here now. Minus 1345 circled. Not 100% sure why I have that circled. Then we have kind of higher volume, higher delta. With my delta flip, I kind of want to see super high volume, about break even delta on these flips. So buyers are attempting to come back in. Where they, you know, if they do come back in, where are their PTs? You know, they're going to look for weekly VWAP. If they're allowed to get back up to weekly VWAP, they're looking for the mid. And above that, they're going to look for VWAP. So those are probably the three spots. Barely made the weekly VWAP. 1235. This is the computer automatically went with Powell at 1235, even though he wasn't speaking. And we have two huge orders right here at weekly VWAP. So that's something, you know, are they buyers or are they sellers? I wish I knew. So I kind of mark it up. Watch context. Watch this price react to here. If we do push away, if these are strong buyers, market should push up quick. If there stops, if their seller stops, turn to buys, would even push up even faster than buys. So, and if they're just buying, maybe they're, you know, they're late to the game. You want to see buyers kind of buy at the low. Smart money buys at the low, sells at the high. So based on that context, you know, can kind of watch the 6740 level. If we're able to hold above, you know, I definitely look for calls. If we aren't able to hold, you know, definitely look for shorts. Something to note on that candle, we had plus 2903. I don't like to follow the huge negative delta. You want negative delta to slowly, gradually increase as you move up. You don't want to be you know, like this candle right here. You don't want to be shorting with strong negative delta, because look, the reversal. Shorting with strong negative delta. Not the best one there, but everyone kind of reverses. You want to kind of get into low volume. So new low a day. Five-minute inside, breaking down. No candle breaks up. This is the first candle that had a 2 up, and they had a huge 1085 order that I'm pretty positive that did not make it back above that price. And down she goes. Don't know what that is. Continuation down, you can tell minus 3207, minus 2264, kind of higher volume, possibly reversal coming, 15-minute or 5-minute. Nice strong push up. Not the best positive delta through. Inside, broke down another huge order. Price pushed up to it, retested it, continued down. I would have probably shorted that order again on 67.15. Put my stop at 67.16.25. Your risk to reward is beautiful there. I don't know. Just that little bit right there. Your risk to reward is 5.4R. $220. I think we started chopping a little bit around here. Need to get above the 67.15 to see possibly these orders. You know, if that's a buyer or a seller or something. See if we could squeeze above that. See what's happening at that level. And there's another rejection right there. So right here, you know, between the range, the two plays I'd be looking for is kind of a new low a day. Or if we're able to get above here, squeeze. If not, watch a rejection down to here. So this one strong positive delta. This one strong positive delta, but negative a red candle. So it's a kind of divergences back and forth. There's that new low a day wick, straight back up. This is power hour. Until sellers are kind of right here. They got exhausted. New low a day. Kind of off sides on here. Selling at a new low a day underneath previous low. That's definitely not something I would take. I would look for the reversal underneath the previous day low. Kind of look for the liquidity grab. Move up. And then we kind of just bounce back and forth. I know we kind of squeezed end of day. Let's just watch that. 335. We're starting to push towards this 67.15 level. Kind of almost another rejection. There's that push up. You can tell, look at that reaction. I wish I could just replay one candle back. But look at that. Right above that level I was looking to go long, you had all these orders come through. And then we have, of course, the last 10 minutes. So I wish I would have played just a little bit earlier. You can tell the initial reaction right there. And then we had, you know, kind of end of day prices coming in. But that's it. You can tell end of day kind of red, white, white, red, white, 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 red, white, white, red, red, red. You know, it was back and forth at delta. There was really no direction. But hopefully that helps a little bit. I'm muted the whole time. Am I muted? I don't think I'm muted the whole time. Oh, my microphone shows muted. So hopefully I'm not muted. Appreciate you guys, and y'all have a good rest of your night.